The race for Champions League glory heats up under the Stamford Bridge, lights this Saturday, as Chelsea faces off against Manchester United in a high-stakes Premier League clash. Both sides are desperate to bounce back from recent heartbreak and secure vital points, with Chelsea boss Liam Rosenior fighting to steady his squad amid a slump and interim head coach Michael Carrick looking for a massive response following a surprise defeat to Leeds United. It is a legendary rivalry where anything can happen, so grab your seats for a tactical showdown that could decide who keeps their European dreams alive.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
While the focus is on the pitch, the drama behind the scenes at Old Trafford is just as intense, especially regarding their defensive future. Manchester United has been weighing up a move for Bournemouth star Marcos Senesi, who is set to hit the free agent market, but new reports suggest a major shift in strategy. The club is pumping the brakes on that potential deal because Ineos is targeting a very different profile of defender to anchor the backline for the long haul. The scouting department is working overtime to identify the next big thing, with Manchester United also setting their sights on a lethal Argentine striker and a towering 6'3" defensive powerhouse. These targets are being scouted to inject fresh talent into a squad that needs a serious overhaul this summer. The hunt for elite reinforcements is on, and the club is clearly looking for game changers who can turn potential into trophies. Manchester United has identified Nottingham Forest sensation Murillo as their primary target, even if it takes a massive £70 million investment to get the deal done. While Marcos Senesi is a cheaper option, Ineos is determined to prioritize youth and long-term stability by pursuing the Brazilian ace instead. We are tracking every twist in this transfer saga, so hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay ahead of the game with the latest updates coming your way. Under the bright lights of Stamford Bridge, two titans of English football are set to collide, but not in the way their histories would suggest. It is a high-stakes, desperation-fueled showdown between Chelsea and Manchester United, and quite frankly, both sides are looking for a lifeline. Welcome to a match that perfectly captures the chaos of this Premier League season. Chelsea is currently in a tailspin. After a bright start under Liam Rosenior, the Blues have hit a wall that even the most optimistic fan can't ignore, winning just once in their last 7 league games. They are leaking goals, losing momentum, and suddenly that Champions League dream is slipping through their fingers. Now they face a historic nightmare, avoiding a 4th consecutive league defeat. When was the last time that happened? May 2023. It's a statistic that should keep the Stamford Bridge faithful tossing and turning all week. Then there is Manchester United. Fresh off a reality check loss to Leeds, interim boss Michael Carrick is feeling the heat. With key defenders Martinez and Maguire both suspended, their backline is looking more like a patchwork quilt than a fortress. Yet, despite the setbacks, the math is simple. They are in the hunt for that top 4 finish, and a win here would be a massive statement. Keep your eyes on Bruno Fernandes. He is chasing history, sitting just 3 assists away from a record-breaking campaign. If he fires, United has a chance. But here is the kicker. This fixture is officially the most drawn game in Premier League history. With both teams reeling defensively, expect an absolute thriller, not a tactical stalemate. I am looking at a high-scoring draw, a result that might feel like a defeat for both sides in the long run. Will the Blues finally wake up, or will United leave London with the points? Let me know your score predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all our match breakdowns. Remember, in football, the table never lies, but it can certainly break your heart. Stay tuned. Is Manchester United's defense built on a foundation of glass? It is the question every fan is asking as the summer window approaches. On paper, the roster looks stacked, but reality paints a much grimmer picture. Between Lisandro Martinez's recurring injury nightmares and Matthijs de Ligt struggling to shake off chronic physical setbacks, United's backline is essentially running on fumes. While Harry Maguire remains a reliable servant, relying on him as a long-term fix isn't the strategy of a title-winning club. So, who steps up? For a moment, it seemed like Bournemouth's Marcos Senesi might be the answer. With his contract expiring, he looked like the ultimate low-risk, high-reward bargain. But here is the twist. Despite the interest from Chelsea, United's hierarchy, spearheaded by Ineos, has slammed the door shut. Why? Because Senesi simply doesn't fit the new blueprint. Ineos is obsessed with building a younger, more resilient squad, and they have identified Nottingham Forest's Murillo as the primary target instead. Think about it. Murillo is the perfect blend of Premier League experience and raw, untapped potential. Adding him to a group that already features the talented Lenny Yaro would give United a defensive core capable of dominating for the next half-decade. It is a bold shift in philosophy, moving away from short-term fixes toward a sustainable future. But tell me, do you think Murillo is the missing piece, or should United be hunting for a more seasoned veteran to stabilize the chaos? Sound off in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for your weekly dose of United insights. After all, in the theater of Old Trafford, the defense is usually where the drama begins, and usually where it ends. Could Manchester United finally be finding their missing pieces in the heart of South America? The rumor mill is spinning, and this time, Old Trafford scouts have set their sights on a lethal Argentine combination that could reshape the squad's identity. We're talking about a striker who doesn't just put the ball in the net, he does it with style, paired with a literal defensive colossus standing at 6'3". It's an ambitious play, but is it the right move for a team currently crying out for both clinical finishing and a backbone at the back? First, let's talk about that striker. In modern football, we've seen countless forwards come and go, but there's something different about a player who consistently finds the back of the net with flair. He's the type of talent who turns a standard Saturday afternoon into a highlight reel. If United can bring that kind of creativity to the final third, it takes the pressure off the existing attacking line and forces defenses to play completely differently. It's not just about the goals, it's about the fear factor. Then there's the defensive giant. At 6'3", this guy isn't just a defender, he's an imposing presence that commands the penalty area. We've watched United struggle with aerial threats and late-game vulnerability for far too long, and bringing in a physical force who can dominate those duels is a clear sign that the management wants to toughen up. It's a classic, pragmatic approach. Build from the back, secure the air, and let the flair players do the heavy lifting up top. But let's be honest, scouting is one thing, actually getting these deals across the line is an entirely different beast. Can these players translate that South American magic to the grueling pace of the Premier League? That's the multi-million-dollar question. What do you think? Is this the duo that finally restores the dominance at Old Trafford, or are we chasing ghosts? Drop a comment below with your take, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all the latest transfer drama. After all, in the world of football, the biggest stories are usually the ones unfolding right under our noses. Is Manchester United about to splash a massive £70 million on a new defensive anchor, or are they playing a high-stakes game of transfer musical chairs? Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the latest news from Old Trafford. The headlines are buzzing with why United is bypassing a phenomenal, free agent in favor of a much pricier target, and the reasoning might actually surprise you. Right now, Erik ten Hag's defensive options are looking more like a revolving door of injuries and development projects. With Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt constantly battling fitness, and youngsters like Lenny Yaro still finding their feet, the backline is crying out for some reliable stability. Now, we've heard the whispers about Bournemouth's Marcos Senesi. He's 28, experienced, and available on a free transfer once his contract wraps up, a bargain, right? Some call his playstyle phenomenal, but the reality is that Liverpool seems to be the clear frontrunner for his signature as they look to plan for a post-Van Dijk era. But here is the kicker. United isn't even sweating the loss. Reports suggest that Old Trafford executives never actually viewed him as a top priority. Instead, their eyes are locked on Nottingham Forest's rising star, Murillo. The 23-year-old Brazilian has been nothing short of a revelation since his move from Corinthians. Forest gambled on him for £10 million, and now he looks like the real deal, forcing a steep £70 million price tag that is guaranteed to get people talking. So why pick the expensive kid over the proven veteran? It comes down to philosophy. Murillo brings a level of raw, 1v1 aggression that the current United squad is desperate for. While Senesi offers silky distribution, Murillo is a disruptor, the kind of defender who loves to get stuck in and win his battles. Yes, it is a massive financial commitment, especially with United also looking to overhaul their midfield and wing options next summer. But they clearly believe the Brazilian is a long-term investment worth every penny. Is a £70 million price tag justifiable for a player still sharpening his craft, or should United be hunting for more value in the market? Let me know your take in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button to keep up with all the United updates. And remember, in the world of football, talent is expensive, but instability is even costlier.